It is sad when you think about it, but 31-year-old Peter Kid Chocolate Quillin, 31-0 with 22 knockouts, has dropped, vacated his 160-pound championship. He dropped and vacated his 160-pound championship. Not only did he do that, but he walked away from $1.4 million. Now you hear Floyd Mayweather making 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 million dollars. But to Peter Quillin, this would have been triple what he has made before. I don't think he's made over 500,000 before in his career. So what I'm saying to you is, first, let me read his official statement. Now, he had until today, September the 4th, 2014, to sign the contract, or he was going to be stripped, of the title. But not only was he stripped, now the purse bid that was won by Rock Nation, which was going to pay Peter Quillin $1.4 million, and then pay McVeigh Korobov more than what Quillin would be making against anyone else. It just doesn't make sense. But let me read this. I would like to thank the WBO for allowing me to grace the ring and live out my dream of being a world champion. For nearly 2 years, I've held that title, and I will forever hold this period in my career in high regard. Effective today, I will be vacating my championship belt. I have a strong team surrounding me, and I trust they have big plans for my future. I appreciate the support my fans have given me, and I'm grateful to the WBO for my run as a world champion. I look forward to my future endeavors. Thank you, Peter Quillin. In this day and age, ladies and gentlemen, this is a clear-cut sign, and it's a shame because I'm a Peter Quillin fan. This is a clear-cut sign that something's wrong with boxing, that boxers are too much of assets, and it's not more so for the fans. Because when you have a fighters, boxers, NFL players, NHL, when basketball players, when they go to college and they go to the NBA, their dream is to win a championship. They just don't get to the championship and then just leave the team. When Kobe and Shaq won that first championship in 99, 2000, they didn't just leave after one. But what I'm trying to get to is that this may be the start of a disturbing trend. If you don't know, Danny Swift Garcia is supposed to be fighting Victor Postol, and it's going to go up to a purse bid. But Danny Garcia has already stated that he cannot make 140 pounds, 40 pounds. He's having trouble, and the last fight was above 140 pounds. So I'm thinking Danny Garcia is going to vacate his WBC title. Now, that's a different situation. That's a weight-involved situation. But this situation right here, Peter Quillin was already having some trouble gaining fan support. Now, the skills are there, but he's been gaining in trouble because he won that WBO belt in 2012 against, I forgot how to pronounce his name, Hassan Giam or something like that. Then he went on to fight Fernando Guerrero, when he was knocking him all over the place. He went on to fight Gabriel Rosado. Before he won the title, he fought Winky Wright, then go to Gabriel Rosado. Then he fought a fighter it was his last fight in Lucas Konechny. And Lucas Konechny had known eye and sight issues, and he still fought him anyway, and he was wondering why he got booed at the end of the fight. Like, this is a frustrating situation for boxing fans because, this is like, I told you Al Haymon is not good for boxing. How you going to just advise somebody, drop your belt, I'm sorry, and walk away from that money? Because in my eyes, and from what I see, I'm thinking Al Haymon must going to double that. Al Haymon must going to give him 2.8 mil to drop that belt. Because why else would Peter Quillin agree to something? He's got to be getting financially compensated, right? But in the end of the day, social media is ablaze, and Peter Quillin has to understand why. So now you have two boxers, and Danny Garcia and Peter Quillin, who are now going to be Danny Garcia he's been crucified by fans as far as social media, but now Peter Quillin is going to be crucified on social media, and people are calling him a coward, and he's not a real champ. As he said, I'll read it again. I have a strong team surrounding me, and I trust they have big plans for my future. This is what I was talking about in the video earlier. There's a website. We don't know if it's officially Al Haymon's website or not, but there's a website called Haymon Boxing, Haymon Sports LLC. And if you type in www.haymonboxing.com, you'll see it says coming soon. I'm not going to get into all that stuff. I did multiple videos on it, but what I want to say is this. Listen, this is a situation where it's like, how can you not expect fans to be mad? Because a lot of people, fans already know the issue between Al Haymon and HBO or whatever it is, that Showtime fighters, Al Haymon fighters don't fight on HBO. You know, so, and I'm talking about his big name fighters. So it just makes you think, like, why play with these fighters' careers? What if Peter Quillin gets knocked out in his next fight? He's 31 years old. What if he gets knocked out in his next fight? You know, or what if something happened? Anything. You don't drop your belt. You don't, unless you can't make weight. You don't drop your belt. You know, but as the situation develops, there's going to be an article right down below on Real Combat Media. I am T Street Controversy. This is T Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live, interviews, post-fights, predictions, rumors. But this right here, this is for a boxing fan, this is a sad situation. The man dropped his belt and walked away from $1.4 million. Now, the hell with the money. Let's just say Al Haymon doubles the money. But you drop your belt though? T Street Controversy Live.